Epic 10 List.
What's up, everybody? I'm Eric.
I'm Justin, and these are 10 must-see Netflix documentaries.
Number 10, Evil Genius. Reality behind a phenomenal criminal case known as the Pizza Bomber Heist is exposed in this shocking 4-part unique narrative series. This true event took place in Erie, Pennsylvania in 2003. Evil Genius pursues a burglary gone wrong and an unnerving open murder that caught the world's attention. Eventually, a middle-aged mastermind named Marjorie Deal Armstrong is captured. This series shows that there's a whole other world to the conspiracy and murders than we ever thought conceivable. My mind was blown when I watched this series. I'm just going to tell you, the first part, about halfway through, and I was hooked.
Crazy.
I had to see it through.
Insane. It was way better than I anticipated it being.
Yes.
It was great. Number 9, Gaga, 5'2". Pop icon Lady Gaga prepares the release of her 5th studio album, Joanne, and plans for the 2017 Super Bowl halftime show in this sincerely raw and resounding music documentary. The movie, directed by documentarian Chris Morkable, made its debut at the 2017 Toronto International Film Festival before having an overall Netflix release on September 22nd, 2017. Have you seen this one?
I have not seen this one yet, but I'm definitely interested.
I was never into Gaga until I saw her at 2017 Super Bowl halftime show.
Okay.
I was like, dang! And then I watched this. Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna have to check it out.
It's so good.
Number 8, Blackfish. This was the film that forced SeaWorld to end its orca breeding program and stop all live killer whale exhibitions. Following Tilikum, a performing killer whale who murdered a few people, including mentor Don Branchow, while in captivity, Blackfish challenges the connections between nature and the multi-billion-dollar sea park industry. It started a tremendous global discussion about animal captivity and the morals of SeaWorld, and is a standout among the most unpleasant animal documentaries ever made.
This one was so good and so intense.
Yes, very eye-opening as well, for sure.
Number 7, Forks Over Knives. This film pursues ordinary Americans with chronic conditions as they look to decrease their reliance on drugs and figure out how to use plant-based eating to recapture not just their well-being, but their lives. The film states that all processed food and oils should be avoided. The fundamental storyline follows the individual voyages of Dr. T. Colin Campbell, a biochemist from Cornell University, and Dr. Caldwell Esselstyn, a former top surgeon at the famous Cleveland Clinic. So this is a must-watch.
Every time I watch this documentary or one similar to it, I always find myself going to the pantry and just throwing everything away.
Man.
I'm like,
it gets expensive.
It gets so expensive.
And then I'm a vegetarian for like 30 minutes.
Yes. Beware. Number 6, The Staircase. This is the story of Michael Peterson, who was convicted in 2003 for killing his wife. He claims that he didn't kill his wife, but that she had fallen down a staircase. Parts of the story were told on TV before by BBC4's Storyville, who updated it in 2013. Academy Award-winning narrative filmmaker Jean-Xavier de Lestrade was allowed full access to the case, quickly following Kathleen's passing in 2001 in Durham, North Carolina. Her better half, Michael, a public figure and effective author, turns into the prime suspect. In case you're new to this story, this could be your most current genuine true crime obsession.
This is one of those documentaries that when you watch it, you switch sides. He's
Oh,
guilty,
you're
he's not
bounced
guilty,
back
he's
and
guilty,
forth.
he's not guilty.
Back and forth, and then
So
more stuff comes out and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Number 5, The Keepers. The Keepers starts with the account of Sister Kathy Sesnick, a cherished nun and Catholic high school teacher in Baltimore, who disappeared in 1969. Almost 2 months after the fact, her body was found, and right up till present time, her murder has been unsolved. The case came back to spotlight during the 1990s after unfortunate casualties and witnesses gave declarations of shocking sexual abuse by the school's chaplain. And the documentary goes past the passing of Sister Kathy to include clergy abuse, repressed memories, and an agreement between government and religious organizations.
I've not seen this one.
So I'm currently in the middle of this one, and one of it's great, but I have a hard time with the repressed memory thing. I don't understand that. Like, people 30 years after the fact will be like, oh my gosh, all these things happen.
Now I remember.
And it's like, what? Well, and it's so interesting, I can't wait to finish.
Number 4, The Ted Bundy Tapes. Conversations with the Killer, The Ted Bundy Tapes, is an American documentary TV series that debuted on Netflix on January 24, 2019. The series, made and directed by Joe Berlinger, incorporates interviews and documented film of serial killer Ted Bundy and those influenced by his crimes. A must-watch for anyone even vaguely interested in true crime. Again, this is another one I haven't seen. So many people around me are watching it right now, and their take is that it's wild because you're actually hearing from him. Himself.
Yeah.
And so, that brings a whole new spin as opposed to someone just researching it and sharing what they found.
It's
You
him.
actually get him.
It's crazy. He wouldn't talk about the crimes until he spoke in third person as if it was someone else, right? And as soon as they switched the dialogue in the interviews, he just divulges everything. It's crazy. Number 3, Rotten. Rotten is an American TV program created by 0.0. It centers around issues in our food supply system. This isn't one you'd watch while having dinner. It takes a cold and hard look at the worldwide food industry and what it takes to keep an eager for meat, grain-dependent population eating. You seen this one?
I haven't, but I can only imagine the type of stuff they're showing.
You learned some stuff about honey that you never knew. It's so good. You gotta watch it.
Number 2, Fyre, The Greatest Party That Never Happened, is a documentary film about Billy McFarland and the Fyre Festival of 2017. What starts as a somewhat comical anecdote about well-off recent college grads who paid through the nose to go to a music fest in the Bahamas rapidly moves towards becoming something evil in Chris Smith's superb narrative. This story is a genuine nightmare for everybody involved.
So crazy. And there's 2 of these, one on Hulu and one on Netflix.
Yes, and this is the Netflix one, and I mean, at the end of the day, it's a hard look into a con man, like at its finest, if you can say that.
Again. Number 1, and this one's super creepy. Abducted in Plain Sight. Seemingly a standout among Netflix's most amazing and stunning dark documentaries to date. Abducted in Plain Sight pursues the tale of Jan Broberg, who was kidnapped not just once, but twice by family friend and neighbor Robert Berchtold during the 1970s. The pedophile kidnapped Jan when she was 12 and again when she was 14. The show explains how she and her family were mentally brainwashed into trusting that Robert was a decent human. Not to spoil it for you, but Robert ended up having physical relationships not just with the little girl, but also both of her parents.
My jaw hit the floor like within the first 10 minutes of this documentary, and it stayed there during the duration. Like,
and I'm watching it, and like, did they just say that? Back it up a little bit. Oh, they did. They did.
And
then 5 minutes later, did that? Oh no, that didn't.
Yeah.
My eyes and ears are deceiving me.
You definitely got to watch this one.
I'm Justin.
And I'm Eric, and we are Epic 10 List.
Thanks so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe, click that thumbs up button, and check out some of these other videos.
Check it out, guys. Check it out. Lots of other things going on here. Check them all out.
How does he move that?
Get in a click hole.
Oh.
Get in a click hole. All the factoids. Everything you ever need to know about anything.
Is that a
right
beat?
here.
Oh. I think you listen to different songs.
Oh.
Different songs.
Right.
Oh.
Okay. What? Okay.